Look what I have rediscovered. How many of you remember these? You can't be too old to remember these back in high school, college, and beyond, way before hot rollers. And I've had these in since yesterday, slept in them. It was an okay sleep for the first time in a long, long time. But I took a couple out this morning. Look, this is going to be a fun hairdo. And if you're still interested in doing some different vintage updos and other Lauren Bacall type hairdos, stay with me and let's see how the rest of this hair came out today. You know, maybe I'm crazy, but I seem to be doing a lot of things for the first time with you, my friends, just like with my cooking and doing some things where I've had some terrible disasters. But I think it's kind of fun doing something for the first time with someone else. And you're my friends. So here goes. I have no idea what I'll be able to do with this hair when I take it out. But I have watched some tutorials of the young gals and how they do this. Of course, woo, their hair is a lot thicker and a lot longer than mine. But I'm trying to show you that we can do some different things. Now, see, sometimes you have to push these the other way. And I see that they unwind them like this. And that way it keeps the curl. Now, these are going to look like, see, you're not supposed to pull it like that. Now, are they going to look like Shirley Temple curls for now? Maybe they will. But you have to remember that, as you know, my hair is not thick hair, and it's not too awfully long. I have let it grow a little bit. I've got to learn how to get these out. Very thin when it gets to the ends, but it looks like it's curling, doesn't it? Woohoo! What will I be able to do with this? We will see. So I will continue to keep taking these out off camera, since it might take me a while. I'm pleased so far. And then I'll tell you what I've done, what I've used. I've found some products to be able to do this with. And I even found something that they call pomade. Now, I have to see if I can duplicate some of these tutorials that the youngins do. And we'll see what kind of a hairdo I come up with. But let me take these out first. Well, do I look like Shirley Temple? So far, so good. I wasn't able to do them in the rows like they do, but I'm sure I'll get a little bit better. Now, I'm going to show you the back, too. See, they're kind of nilly-willy in the way that they're put in. They're supposed to be in nice straight rows, and I did kind of miss the crown, so that might harm my hairdos for a bit. But I'll just keep taking these out, and so far, so good. Now, I did use this setting lotion, and I did wet my hair a little bit, just like they said. One of the gals even said to dip these rollers in water a little bit, but I was afraid my hair wouldn't dry overnight. But it did, evidently. So I will continue to take these out, and then we're going to go through the routine of trying to get a hairdo. I watched these girls do the Lauren Bacall hairdos and the 1950s, the way I wore my hair then, even the 40s look. And I would love to do some of these, but I'm excited to see how this will help my Victorian rolls and my Edwardian hairdos. It might give it a little more body. So, now I don't know about you, but I've never been able to get these curls from my hot rollers or from any other heating device. Even I've never been able to do anything with the hot the sticks, well, hot sticks, whatever you call those things. I gave those up a long time ago. But look at the back. Now, I did skip this area. Next time I do this, I'll try and put some up here. For an aging woman with thinning hair, this might turn out to be pretty good. Now, I'm going to go into my vanity, my Art Deco vanity. I'm so thrilled with that, in my boudoir. And I'm going to sit there and work on my hair. I've picked up some things that everybody recommends for these kinds of hairdos. I have one of these to help lift the hair, And I do have my brush and my comb in case I have to do a little teasing. I also have picked up some of the things that they tell you to use. And when I get into my boudoir, I will show you that and one of my favorite robes. Moosie and I have matching robes, and I'll show you the back, which is so cute. We've had these for 25 years, I guess. This is kind of fun, isn't it? Now, what I've seen them do is maybe take a little bit of spray. This is my dry shampoo, my Tresemme, and I'm going to work that in here, give it some volume and some height, and then, oops, do I have bangs? And then I would do a little back combing, and I'm going to try and do one of those waves. Let's see if I can do it. You know how they bring it over to the side? So I'm back combing here a little bit. Can you see? Maybe I'll be able to do this. Now maybe here's where I need a little bit of this pomade. It starts to go into something that might look like a hairdo. What do you think? I'm getting a wave. Am I getting that here? Let's see what I can do with the other side. I'm going to try an updo. I think at this point I still like my updos. I'm going to have to work on those vintage Lauren Bacall types, I think. Now I've got something going here. It looks like it might be something I can work with. I've done some teasing. It is nice and full. You know, honestly, with the curlers, I don't think you have to do as much teasing. I've pretty much got a good front going here. Let's see. Now I do have those wonderful tortoiseshell combs, and I'm bringing it up in the back. And one nice thing about it, I do have lots of curls on the top of my head from this, don't I? Okay, now if I want, I pull these out just to give a little fullness. And pull my sides up. I left my other combs in the other room. I think we need a little more light here. I'm going to demonstrate the different lights on here. Now when I push this button, I think it dims. That's not very bright. Now I'm going to push it again. Am I getting a brighter look here? I want to show you one of the, no, that's not a good one, is it? I don't know whether I'm having enough light here, but this is one of the hairdos that I managed to do. However, it's full, it's curly, and I think if I want that full look with my hair, these are the curlers to do it with. I'm going to try and show you the back. Now this is the back of the hairdo. It's quite full, and it does make my thinning hair sure look full, doesn't it? I do think I have to experiment more with these hairdos. The full hairdos are nice, maybe reminiscent of high school. I had a lot more hair than college as well, and there beyond. But I think I have to experiment a little bit as to how to work the curly do's with spongy rollers. Well, I think this hairdo might be a little more Zsa Zsa Gabor or somebody else, but it's definitely not Lauren Bacall. I think the updos do work better with these tight little rollers, and it gives my hair much more body, and I don't have to tease as much, and I have a lot of curls. You know, I think it might be worth the time to put these in. It does take a little more time, I think, than hot rollers, but not too much more time. And with the right products, this one product that was recommended for foam curlers that you sleep in overnight, the product called Lotta Body, Lotta, capital Body. It's a setting lotion. Now, I couldn't find the setting lotion. I only found a foaming mousse that was for what they call wrapping. Now, whether they meant that was setting or not, I don't know. But this is kind of different. It's definitely a more flamboyant hairdo. But you know what? As Iris Apfel said, I think she's 102 right now, a fascinating woman, and wears jewelry and clothing to the 10th degree. She said, we can get old, but we can't get boring. And this is not a boring hairdo, is it? Well, let me show you the back of my robe. I think I've shown some of you this before. Maybe the rest of you haven't seen it. I'm going to stand up. Cute. Moosie and I have had these for a long time, and they're fun. When I'm not in my lacy, romantic mood, I can put this one on. So this is it for one hairdo with these curlers. It just was an experiment, and I'm glad to have shared it with you for the first time. I will be putting these in again, and I'm going to see how the curls and the body, that's what I love about these curlers. It gives my thinning, aging hair body. And I'm going to see how long it stays. I will be using tomorrow and the next day probably some dry shampoo, maybe going back to another hairdo of some kind. I think for a while now, the updos are better with me until my hair maybe gets a little longer and I can cut off some of those thinning ends. I think the updos might be a little better. I'll try some more. I do have one that I wanted to try, and it was sort of a side French roll. That might be fun and a little less flamboyant than this one. But this does incorporate those victory rolls and that Edwardian front, a little different in the back. I would have to work on it in front of a big mirror to be able to get that roll in the back. And I'm still working on making my own rat or filled poof, or perhaps you just using that big fat braid that I had and then bringing up the hair in the back over that. Hairdos are fun, and it's always fun to experiment with your looks, no matter whether it's makeup or hair or nails. Now, as you can see, I have done a little more with my nails, and I must tell you that that product, and I don't have it here, it's in my bedroom, called Nail Tech, is definitely helping them to grow longer, plus the collagen that I take every morning in my coffee. These are the curlers, the spongy curlers. There's 3 sizes of them. Pink are the normal size we always had. The pale green or pea green is a medium size, and then the yellow ones are the tiny ones for little tendrils or the back if you want to use them. And oh my gosh, you get tons of them in here, way enough for my head of hair. I didn't use half of this bag, and I did buy this in CVS. I think you can probably get it anywhere. It's made by Conair, and I'm sure they're the same everywhere. I think you can get them also on Amazon or Target or Walmart or any drugstore. And I think they're somewhere around $6 or $7, something like that. Not expensive and kind of fun to use. Takes a little bit longer maybe than the hot rollers, but then again, depending on your hair, maybe not. But definitely tight curls. And sleeping overnight in them, we all did it years and years and years ago. So in a way, these are kind of nostalgic for us, aren't they? Well, I want to thank all of you for watching all the videos. The new people are binging and getting to know us, and I'm getting to know you too from your comments. Now, many of you have asked for me to do videos on, for instance, nails, do your nails, or show us so many things that I've already done videos on. And maybe the way these videos come to you, to those of you who are watching for the first time, they come like videos come to me in an up next, or YouTube just shows them to you and they just show up and you watch them. And if you like them, what you really should do is go to our homepage. And the homepage has the whole setup and all 428 videos, whatever we've made by now in the 4 years that we've been on YouTube. And we've done everything you can imagine in 400 videos about our family and grandchildren, about hair and makeup, constipation and incontinence, and worries that seniors have, all kinds of hopefully inspirational things that will help you, that help me as well. And our main goal for all of you, whether you're over 60 or 70, even in your 40s, you can see how being in your golden years isn't so bad after all, is it? And so you can learn to do what you have to do to keep yourself healthy and fit, and to be able to get to these years and to be able to enjoy them. So go to the homepage, because all the videos that you've asked me, would you please do this kind of a video, or asked about the children, I've done them all. And I'll do them again too. I do repeat videos, but go there and you'll find Get Ready With Me's, putting makeup on. You'll find all sorts of good videos that you might be asking about, and they're there for you to see. Now you just go to Nanny and the Moose, and that's all you have to do. Even if you go on Google and you type in nannyandthemoose.com or Nanny and the Moose YouTube, our channel comes up with a couple of videos. They might not be the ones you want, but if you push on it, you get to the home page where you can read about us and push videos, and you'll see videos galore. You can have lots of fun. So I'm just telling those of you who keep asking me to show videos, I think we've done a video on just about everything. You know, I have a few hair pieces. One is, I think, the only one that the color sort of matches. And I realized for my Victorian Edwardian hairdos, I could pop this right up here, couldn't I? And just as the centerpiece, that they always have their own curls here. I don't have quite enough yet, but wouldn't that be a good one to put up there too? So there's so many things you can do. Oops. Well, we happen to have Bonnie and Billy and Piper visiting. Yes, say hi, Piper. Say hi. Say hello to my friends. They miss you guys. Bonnie, say hello.
Hi.
Look at that. Well, we just finished some ice cream. We had a great lunch. Bonnie had a new haircut, and they're down for a couple of days. So we're so excited to see them. And Piper had a wonderful day with Harley, playing. Oh, you're having fun. Oh, yes. What do you think Moosie would say if he knew you were up here on our bed? Huh? Yes, you're having fun with Nanny. You're looking at Nanny's leftover Polo Loco salad. Yeah. Don't tell Mommy, but I gave you a couple of pieces of chicken. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, I know. What? You no more. Nanny can't feed you anymore. So I'm going outside to finish up my coffee with Moosie, and I thank you so much. The sun is starting to come in the window. I think it's giving a glare, and we'll see you real soon in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Goodbye for now. I love you, and God bless us all.